Guys, welcome back to another cooking video on my channel, and I appreciate you watching all those videos on my channel, guys. Not just cooking, reselling stuff too, maybe some other stuff in the future. As you understand, I'm getting bored like with similar content, so I will be putting more different things on my channel, different stuff. Cooking is one of my favorite things to do, so I decided to put it also on the channel, even though it's reselling content, kind of, even though it's not with my character. But anyway, today, guys, it's gonna be a simple dish. It's also from Uzbekistan, from the country where I'm from, but it actually is being used in Russian Federation, used in former Soviet Union countries, changed up a lot depending on ingredients, but the dish is called Kazan Kebab. So basically, Kazan is what I actually made a cooking video about plov, which is pilaf. That's a pan or like a pot that you cook plov inside, which is this thing right here. That's what I'm gonna be using. Same that I use, same Kazan, same pot that I use for making plov or pilaf. So that's for Kazan Kebab, and also I'll show you the ingredients that I will be using. It's not a lot of ingredients for that particular dish, and today is New Year's Eve, so I got a lot of stuff and decided to do it for New Year's Eve. And I'll show you the ingredients that I'll be using. Not a lot of ingredients. I'll also show you what I'll be making for my son, because he doesn't like a lot of Russian food, even though he does eat it. Lately he has been eating it. Actually, before he didn't. So he's getting used to it a little bit, because a lot of Russian food, guys, with a lot of spices, and unfortunately, I mean, he he still likes all this pizza stuff and all that kind of food that a lot of kids like, so like burgers and pizza and all those types of things. So I kind of trying to teach him to eat food that's more healthier, which is basically, it's difficult, guys, as you know, you guys have kids, especially you know, teenagers. Like my son right now, he's 15, so it's difficult to kind of teach him to eat other food, and especially even Russian type of food or Uzbek type of food, which I was raised on. And so guys, let me show you the ingredients I'll be using. So not a lot of ingredients I'll be using. That's one of the main ingredients, guys. It's gonna be golden potatoes. I'm showing you the whole bag, I just didn't take them out yet. So gold potatoes, guys. It's one of the main ingredients for the dish, for Kazan Kebab. Kazan, which I shown you, is a pot, and kebab means like shish kebab, which is meat. So they called it Kazan Kebab because basically you're not making meat on the skewers like for shish kebab. You make it making the meat inside of that kazan, inside of that pot. So that's why it's called Kazan Kebab. Means like it's being made inside that kazan. So let me continue. So golden potatoes, guys. Meat, which that's actually the best for it, in my opinion. Even though all the time when I try to get lamb is, in my opinion, is better, but boneless roast will do, guys. Beef chuck. It will do. I'll cut it into cubes, as I did with borsch, smaller pieces, and it's gonna do, guys. It's gonna be okay for it. I just like I said, when I'm gonna be doing in the summertime on the skewers, I'll get lamb, because it's better. You can mix up lamb with beef on the skewers. If you do it on the skewers, I will be using mangal. I'll show it to you guys later during spring, summer, when I'm gonna be cooking outside. And you'll need onions. Another important ingredient: onions, meat, potatoes. That's basically the main ones. Then salt, of course. I'll put some cilantro or parsley later on, towards the end, as I did with borsch. And also some green onions. Also, I will put it later on, at the end. So you will need vegetable oil, which is right here. Vegetable oil for cooking. Then seasoning, I'll put some cumin seeds, which I will kind of shred a little bit, hopefully. Paprika, or paprika. A little bit of paprika, guys. And a little bit of coriander. It's another very popular seasoning for Uzbek dishes, guys. For some people put it on plov along with cumin. I don't. I do sometimes. So it depends on my mood if I will put coriander or not. But sometimes I will. Or like shish kebab. I'll just if I do marinade with the meat, I'll put cumin and coriander sometimes. But sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood, like I said. So those are gonna be the ingredients for Kazan Kebab. And also for my son later on, I'll grill my favorite things, guys. Are shrimp. There is gonna be no New Year celebration without seafood in my household, guys. Because I like seafood so much. It's like number one for me. If I make it during summer, I grill it on the skewers. I'll put the shrimp on the skewers and do it this way with marinade, lemon juice and all types of things. That I will create a marinade for the shrimp. You don't have to put too much, but lemon zest is very important ingredient when you're doing marinade for shrimp. So that's gonna be for later. I'll grill it on an indoor grill, on a Ninja. See, this is actually peeled, so it's already ready. I don't have to peel the skin off because that's not my... Even though sometimes I've done shrimp on the skewers with the skin on and peeled it off. Some people like it this way. I like it also. It doesn't matter for me. I can peel off the skin after it's grilled or before even. So see, this is deveined and the raw shrimp peeled at the wind. So it's a premium one from Argentina, guys. See, Argentine red shrimp. So shrimp is one of my favorite seafoods. And this is also for my son. He likes burgers, like I said. So I'll make some burgers on the grill for him. And put it on the buns with cheese and pickles and tomatoes. Well, that's later on, guys. So intro for now, and I'll start making it. And I'm not gonna show you how I cut the onions. You've seen it when I was making borscht. So that's similar way. Potatoes are easy also. I'm not gonna show you because you just use a peeler and to remove the skin from golden potatoes, and then basically I will wash them in a sink, not in a sink, and I'll put them in a bowl and wash them inside the bowl with the water. And also onions, I will probably do the same today. So alright, guys, I peeled the potatoes and I put them in the water, as you can see. So they will be in the water until I will get ready to put them into Kazan to fry, basically. So they have to be fried potatoes as a whole. So I'm only gonna probably cut this bigger one in half, and other ones will be like as a whole potato in a Kazan with oil. And before I do that, I will dry them. I will take a towel, like a paper towel, and I will make sure they're dry, and then I will put them into the oil. In terms of the oil, when I forgot to mention in my previous cooking video with the plov, I will put about 2 cups of oil. I don't exactly know specifically the measurement on that, but I use 2 cups for this particular dish. 2 big cups. I'll show it to you when I find it. I just cannot find this cup. But I'll put the 2 cups of oil, and then I'll put an onion, a piece of onion in there, and I put it on a high heat with oil inside, and on a high heat, and then I'll put like a piece of onion, and when it starts sizzling, I will know, basically you know that the oil is ready, that the oil is hot to put the potatoes in. So that's how I do it. But you can also use a thermometer, like a special like infrared thermometers that you can point into the oil and you will see the reading like 235 degrees. That's how hot the oil is supposed to be, and that's when you know you can start making other stuff to put like potatoes in, meat and stuff like that. So I use old technique, old school, guys. I just put oil in, put it on I put it on a high heat on a stove, and I'll put the onion inside, small piece of onion, and then when it starts sizzling, I'll know that it's ready. The oil is ready. Right, guys, I'm back. So I already cut the meat. So meat is cut, and potatoes are still in water, and also onions are shredded. So, and that onion I'll cut in half and put it in oil, and wait until it starts sizzling. That will tell me that oil is ready to put potatoes in. So potatoes will go in first. I will dry them with paper towel, make sure that they're dry before I put them in the oil. And so let me start, guys. So all those main ingredients are ready to start the process. Guys, so that's the oil I will use. Crisco! Pure vegetable oil. That's what I will use for it. For the dish. For Kazan Kebab. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, all the measurements, like I said before in my previous cooking videos, it depends on the size of your pots. And for this particular pot, I'm putting 4 cups, measuring cups of like those for oil. And it's a smaller pot or kazan. But if you have a really big pot, you're gonna need a little bit more for this particular dish. So it all depends on the size of pots and how much of those, how much oil you need to put in, water, and ingredients also, like onions and potatoes and meat. So the bigger size it is, and you're cooking for more people, you're gonna put more stuff in, like oil and onions and potatoes. So that's just so you guys understand, it's just important, because in this case, I mean, so you're not gonna get confused how much of those ingredients you put in. It all depends on the size of your pot or kazan or pan or skillet. So all those types of things in terms of what you cook on, those all ingredients will depend on for how many people you're cooking, and the size of those cooking tools, like pans, pots, skillets. So that's the best I can explain to you guys. So eventually I'm gonna need some water to put in to make zirvak, which is basically similar to plov or pilaf, similar type of scenario, but not with carrots. Carrots are out of it, and rice is out of it. So it's meat, onions, and potatoes. So basically that's what Kazan Kebab basically means, this particular dish. And seasoning that I've shown you. So I already put oil in, so I will start the stove on high heat, and then I'll wait. I'll actually put, see, I cut the half of the onion, so I'll put it in oil right now, and I'll start the stove on high heat. And then when the onions, so you'll see the oil will start, the onion will start sizzling inside of oil. That's when you know that it's ready to put potatoes in. So let me start, guys. Alright, guys, as I told you, see, that's the onions started sizzling. So I'll remove it right now, and I'll put potatoes in. Alright, guys, so potatoes are going in. Just one by one. Safer this way, guys, so it doesn't splash into your eyes. If you just put it all together, it may splash into your eye and your face. So do it one by one. So there you go, guys. Potatoes are frying. So I will make sure they get brown. When they get a little bit brown, and I will see it basically, it means they're already kind of getting a color that I need. So I'll pull them out, because I'll explain to you later, because what happens is I need to fry them just a little bit first, and then pull them out. And then after that I'll put meat in, and also fry it a little bit inside the oil. And then also pull it out. And then I will put onions in and caramelize them. I actually will take some oil out from the pot, from Kazan, and leave a little bit of oil for onions to caramelize. And then after that, after the onions will become golden color or caramelized, I'll put back the meat. So I'll show it to you in upcoming steps, guys. But I need to start watching the potatoes now to start forming that color that I need when they're frying. Alright, guys, as you can see right now, see that it's becoming more golden color. and eventually a little bit brown also, eventually, in probably a couple minutes. And so when it will start happening, I will pull all the potatoes out and set them aside, and then I'll put the meat in to fry also. Alright guys, as you can see, it reached the proper color that I need right now for the potatoes, so I will pull them out and set them aside. I'll put them in this bowl right here. I put a paper towel inside, so I'll start pulling potatoes out right now, so into this bowl. So that's the color that I was talking to you about, that I needed for them to reach in oil. And then now guys, I pull them out and put them in this particular bowl with a paper towel, and I will set them aside guys. Now it's still on high heat, and I'll set it aside. I'll set potatoes aside, and I'll prepare, start putting meat in. So meat is going in next into the oil. Similar tactic to fry it to the point when it becomes brown, when it becomes not brown, but yeah, brownish color. Like you know what I'm talking about. Also, you put it piece by piece, so it doesn't splash. So that's how I do it, guys. A lot of love, guys, in here. Love making. My cooking is love making, guys. Not afraid. Sorry if I offended anyone. That's love making for me. So you put it in here, and I will start using ladle, as in with plov, guys, as with my plov videos, and start to, you know, see, it's already started to fry. So you just need to make sure everything has to get to certain, see, like this color eventually on all pieces. And that's when I will also pull it out from the Kazan and set it aside. And then I'll start, I'll put onions in to caramelize into the oil. I'll take some oil out to do that. So, well, you want to turn it around, guys, or mix it like this, so all pieces get enough oil on them, you know, to fry inside the oil. So there you go, guys. So it is all good now in the hood. So I'll be back soon, guys. Alright guys, so that's the color I want for the meat to reach before I pull it out right now, and set it aside also. And I will put onions in next to caramelize. So putting the meat into here, you can see. So meat is going into this pan or bowl. Guys, with the names of stuff, you know how bad I am. But, so, excuse me. So see, there oil that's left. So I will put the meat aside right now, and so this oil is too much to caramelize onions. So I'll take most of it out and leave some in, and put onions in to caramelize next. Alright guys, I just put some, most of oil out into here, and I will just throw it away. So now it's time for the onions to go in, guys, into Kazan. So I just will put them in right now, guys. You can actually put the onions all together like this, from the bowl into the Kazan. And right away, guys, start mixing with this ladle. Make sure that they are gonna get the right color, as they have to become caramelized, which means gold brown color. That's what we want to reach, as I did with the plov video. So, and then when it reaches that color, I will put meat back on top of onions. That one. So just wanted to let you know what will happen. So currently it's caramelizing or frying onions, guys. So I'll leave it alone, wait for it to caramelize, and then as soon as it will get caramelized, I'll start the video again and show you. I'll put the meat back into the Kazan. Alright guys, you see, that's what I'm talking about, caramelized. So onions are caramelized right now. And now I'll put the meat back. So we put the meat back, guys, into the Kazan. And we'll put it this way. And be faster, guys. There you go. Just put the meat in. The meat is in. Meat is back in, so you just have to mix it now with onions. Start mixing it up. Make sure the onions cover the meat to give it good taste, because the onions provide amazing the smell right now, guys, is amazing already. Even when it's not done yet, it's already amazing here in the kitchen. So just mix it up, and I turned the I put the heat on a little bit lower than high, like medium, because right now, guys, it's basically time for me. In about 5 minutes I'll put water on top, which you've seen me do when I was making plov in my previous cooking video, and it's called zirvak. So it's just basically a base, which is meat and onions, and I'll put water on top, and it's gonna basically cook with water for a little bit, and I will after that I'll add potatoes on top. So in about like 5 minutes after I add the water, I'll put potatoes back in. And then, actually, sorry guys, I forgot to tell you, before I put potatoes in, I'll season the meat. I'll put salt in, 1 tablespoon of salt. I'll put cumin in, and I'll put paprika on it also, about 1 teaspoon of paprika. And I will put the cumin with my hands and just shred it with my hands, because I don't have that cooking tool, I forgot what it's called, to actually smash the cumin seeds, but I will just kind of do it with my hands, as you saw me do with plov. And after I do that, I'll put water on top. Alright guys, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of salt. And after that I'll add cumin and paprika. I decided not to put coriander in, guys, so if you saw it in the beginning of the video, I decided not to put coriander on here, because it's not lamb, and I like to put coriander on lamb. So I'll mix it up, since I put salt on just now. You can put a little bit more because there is more meat, so I'll put a little bit more of salt, and then I'll put cumin and paprika off camera. Alright guys, I put salt in, paprika in, and cumin, and now I'll add water. So that's how much of water I put in. That's called zirvak. That's a base, like with plov. So now it's gonna steam in it a little bit in the water, and this time I'm not gonna be putting water out. It's gonna still be there, but that's a base, guys, zirvak. So eventually you will start seeing bubbles, which means it's what was happening with plov, similar situation. You will see bubbles popping up in the zirvak, in the base, and I'll put the heat on higher, so it will start happening sooner. And when it will start happening, I'll put potatoes in, and eventually I'll put the heat on very low, and then cover it with a lid and cover it with aluminum foil, so there's gonna be heat on the inside, like it has to be hot, for about an hour. So it will be there for maybe 40 minutes to an hour. Alright guys, so that zirvak is ready for me to put potatoes in. So I'll put potatoes on top right now, and I'll cover it with a lid and put it on a low heat, guys. I'm putting it one by one, since I'm holding my phone and recording. That's why I'm putting it this way, without putting it all in at the same time. But that's fine. It will be okay, guys. Believe me, I know. So potatoes are in. Now I'll turn the heat down to very low, like this, and it's still very low, and cover it with a lid, guys. So for an hour. So I'll put the lid on, and you can put this aluminum foil on top to cover it also. That's how I do it. For this Kazan Kebab, I will cover it with aluminum foil, guys. And then I'll also put a towel on top of that. So very big procedure, guys. But I'll show it to you off camera. I will do it off camera and I'll show it how it looks. Alright, guys, so I covered it with aluminum foil, you can see, and also a towel on top of the lid. So it will provide extra heat, guys, for it to kind of steam inside, and it will take about 40 minutes to an hour for it to be ready. So, and I'll show you finished product as usual. I didn't put the parsley or cilantro or anything on top of it right now, but I will do it, or green onions, or I will do it when it's already done, and I'll put it on top when it's done. After I turn the stove off, I'll put green onions around it, and or you can take potatoes out. I'll show you, or you can put it all together. Sometimes some people take potatoes out and put cilantro, green onions on top. So I'll show you the finished product, guys, soon. Alright, guys, an hour and 10 minutes later. Magical editing from me. Yes, I'm actually wearing today, as you can see, Dog Pound, Cleveland, Ohio, guys. Cleveland Browns. Go Browns, guys. As you know, Browns will be in playoffs. So it's a very exciting time for me, because don't want to prolong this video with it, but I'm a big Cleveland Browns fan for a long time already, since they came back to Cleveland in 1999, and it always was misery for me to see them constantly lose. So magical. So they will be in playoffs, and hopefully they'll go to Super Bowl. That will be like, I will go crazy probably. If that happens, I'll be so happy. I'll be cheering, screaming. And hopefully if they win Super Bowl, guys, we're gonna have a big parade here in Cleveland, and it's gonna be huge, like Cavs and Cleveland Cavaliers won the championship with LeBron James in 2016. I went to that parade, and it was crazy. There were over 1 million people at downtown Cleveland. So hopefully they'll do it with the Browns. It's going to be even more, because people here love the Browns. Very big, loyal fan base. There are going to be people coming from all over the United States who follow the Browns all their lives. Their parents follow the Browns. So it's going to be a very exciting time, guys. Hopefully they'll be able to go, even if they make it to Super Bowl, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be crazy. All restaurants, bars will be filled with people. When I went to see the Jets, local bar here, where usually there are no people, it was filled up. There was no space to even stand. So many people were there. So I had to go to another bar, which actually closed earlier. But it's going to be crazy, guys. Great for businesses here in Cleveland. It's going to be a bunch of people going to places, restaurants, bars, be filled with people. So let me show you the finished product, guys. So after hour and 10 minutes of cooking, guys, it's actually, let me clear my camera. See, potatoes are perfect, meat is perfect, and I will turn it off, guys, and I'll put parsley and a little bit of cilantro, parsley, and green onions on top. Not right now, but I'm gonna be putting it, actually I'll do it right now a little bit, but most likely I won't. I'll put it on actual plate on top of it when it's done. But it smells amazing, guys, believe me. And then it's perfect right now after it's steamed for an hour and 10 minutes. So that. Alright, guys, now I will prepare shrimp. I will marinate it. That's gonna be another dish. It's not gonna be a difficult dish, as you guys know. Shrimp is easy to do. Just need to make marinade and then sauce later on the skillet. So I'll show you the seasonings that I will use to make marinade, and then just put it on the shrimp to marinate for a little bit, and then on the skillet later on I'll make the sauce that you put on top before you eat it. So let me show you the seasonings that I'm gonna use. So we got The shrimp, of course, I'll put it in this bowl right here. This is already, as I shown you guys in the beginning of the video, this is peeled shrimp, raw peeled shrimp, divined. So I'll put it in this bowl. I'll use garlic powder, paprika, salt, pepper, and lemon juice. I don't have the lemon juice that is in the bottle, so I'll just squeeze the lemon juice on top, and then I'll just mix it up and inside the bowl, and then I'll make a sauce on a skillet that I'll show you. Alright guys, I got all the seasoning ready: pepper, paprika, garlic powder, salt, lemon juice, and shrimp. So I'll take the shrimp, put it into here. It was actually frozen, so I had to. It unfroze already, guys, so it's good. So that's good. It's a good part of shrimp, guys, because it's not frozen anymore. Let me pour out this water. Let me do it off camera. Alright guys, now we're gonna add garlic powder, paprika, salt, and pepper, and lemon juice. Now you just squeeze lemon juice on top. If you have regular lemon juice, you can use that, but doesn't matter. I'll use lemon juice from the lemon, guys, for that. So it'll be lemon juice. I think it's enough of lemon juice. There you go. So now you mix it up, guys. Mix it with that sauce seasonings. Give it some color. Give the shrimp some color, so it's gonna be good to go. Before I make a sauce on a skillet, and I'll show you how I make it. So don't do it if you buy frozen shrimp, guys. Make sure to first unfreeze it. Wait until it unfreezes, and then you can do the seasonings, of course, because if it's frozen, it have ice, pieces of ice, guys, on it, so you don't want to do that. So we got that ready, and I'll make sauce on a skillet, guys. Guys, sorry, I forgot to add oil, to add olive oil. So there you go. Now, now it's ready, guys. So paprika. You can also add cayenne pepper if you want spicy, or chili pepper. I don't like spicy that much, unless something else. But yeah, so oil, paprika, garlic powder, pepper, lemon juice, and salt, and garlic powder. I think I mentioned it, so, and oil. So now it's good, guys. Now I have to prepare sauce on a skillet. Alright guys, I got the shrimp ready, and that's gonna be the grill I'll be using. This is Ninja indoor grill. So I'll set it up, it will heat up, and then I will put the shrimp inside. And it's automatic usually for grilling, about maybe 10 minutes all together. It will grill the shrimp. Alright guys, I put the shrimp onto the grill. See, it says that food. Now you cover it and wait. I'm not gonna do it for entire 10 minutes. Shrimp don't need that, because they usually grill very fast, so maybe 5 minutes. So we'll close it and see, it's gonna start countdown. Alright guys, shrimp is grilled. Looks excellent. Now I'll make a sauce on a skillet and put it over the top, guys. So it's important, guys, to make a sauce for the shrimp. Alright guys, so here are the ingredients to make a sauce for the shrimp that I made. It's gonna be, for the skillet, gonna be unsalted butter. I'll actually cut garlic and then I'll smash it and put it on the skillet. Lemon juice. I'll cut the lemon again and put the juice and salt. So very simple ingredients to make sauce for the shrimp, guys. So we're gonna do that right now. Alright guys, let's start the process of making the sauce. You put the skillet, turn the heat on, turn the stove on for the skillet, and I'll wait a little bit until it warms up. I got salt ready and garlic that I'll put in ready, and then I'll put butter into the skillet, and also eventually we'll put the lemon juice. So let's wait until it warms up so I can start doing it. Alright guys, as you see, I put butter in the skillet. So you move it around, spread it around till it melts. Cover the whole skillet with it so it starts melting. And do that this way. You know the process, how to do unsalted butter in the skillet. So see, it melts fast because of the heat. Preheat the skillet. So there you go, guys. See, it melted fast. Do that again a little bit so it covers it. Now you add garlic into the skillet. So not everything. I think there's more. So got garlic in there. Make sure it's getting ready. Very simple sauce, guys, to put on top of the shrimp after you grill it. So very simple process. And now you put salt. Around. Press the salt around. It's a fast process, guys. Very fast. Not much stuff. Not much stuff involved in it. And then you add lemon juice. I'm gonna put more butter in. It's gonna be good to do it with more butter, guys. We'll put more for our viewers. So everyone is happy. It's gonna be more butter, guys. It's gonna be better with more butter. So that's the sauce we make for the shrimp. So let's wait until it melts. So give me more butter that went in. See how the smell is already amazing, guys. I can tell you that. The smell is incredible already from it, from the sauce. Now you put lemon juice. You squeeze the lemon into the skillet. See, very simple procedure, guys. Not much thing involved in this. Put more lemon juice because I like it more. It's up to your taste, guys. If you like more lemon juice, you'll put more. So, for the sauce, there you go. More citrusy. So it's all done, and then that's it, guys. A little bit. And it's ready. The sauce is ready to go, guys. Smell is amazing. And I'll put it on the shrimp right now, actually. Let me finish it up. So it was a fast sauce, guys. So I'll turn the skillet off. And it's all ready to be poured onto the shrimp. Believe me, guys. It's excellent. There we go. And pour it on top of the shrimp, guys. Let me put the more garlic closer to the sauce. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Okay. And we put this on top of the shrimp. Like that. See, amazing. Amazing process, guys. It smells so good already. I wanna eat that. Just mix it up inside with the sauce. See? Very simple. Fast and simple process to make a sauce for the shrimp. Now you can eat it. So it's all ready to be served. So guys, hope you enjoyed that part. And hopefully I'll show something else before I end this video for today. Alright guys, for Kazan Kebab I'm gonna put final touches. I'll put green onions on top and also cilantro. I'll cut it and put it on top of the Kazan Kebab dish, which is this dish, guys, which I've shown you already. It's all ready. It's got potatoes on top and meat on the bottom. It's a great dish, guys, very delicious. And got my shrimps also ready. So I need to cut that green onions and cilantro and put it on top of the Kazan Kebab. Alright guys, final touches. I cut down cilantro and green onions. I'm gonna put it at the top of the Kazan Kebab. Guys, so I'm gonna put it all on top. Let's put the green onions around at the top. It's actually gonna be perfect, guys. That's what it needs. It's final touches. Green onions and cilantro. So there you go. Try it, guys. Try to make it at home. It's a good dish. Not that complicated to make. It's Uzbek and actually traditional dish for a lot of former Soviet Union nations, guys. Even in Russian Federation they know how to make it, which is basically a lot of roots, you know, from my parents and a lot of people who are my generation who learned about all those dishes from parents, grandparents. So I put cilantro at the top, guys. And it's like I said, it's I'm putting it this way just to, you know, some people just put it on the side on a different plate, but it is how I do it. Like I said with all my dishes before, it's the preference of a cook how they like to present their dishes. Some add this stuff, some don't, so it depends. So guys, that's gonna be it. Particular cooking video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the like button, share. I really appreciate it. And also the new subscribers, I really appreciate you guys for subscribing to my channel. Happy New Year everyone. Have great, healthy, prosperous and wonderful upcoming 2024. Year of the Dragon. Usually Dragon is actually really good for prosperity and for us resellers especially. Hopefully it's gonna be a great year with sales and sourcing and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.